What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy Misery Monday. Happy Misery Monday. We haven't been here in a long ass time.
Been many weeks.
It's been many weeks. I don't think we haven't lost since that Dallas game. Was it the Dallas game? I think was our last loss before this, back in early November. I think that's what it was.
Yep, that's what
the
it
Dallas
was.
game was the loss. Oh man, what can you do, right? You know, we had Mean Green on Thursday. We had Terrence. We previewed the game. We thought it was going to be a lot closer than it actually was, and it just turns out that it ended up being a shellacking. One way you just can't win with all those turnovers and them scoring off turnovers, and it's just not in the equation. What can you do? But either way, let's go ahead and bring on Terrence Perry, aka Mean Green. Bring him back on the stage as we said he would. Welcome back. Congratulations to the Eagles, 55-23, the NFC Championship. You're on your way.
He's cracking his knuckles like he's ready for a fight.
I wasn't a fight. It was pretty live for me.
Yeah.
Night, with that.
Yeah.
My body hurt, and it's working right now as well.
Yeah. The game was a slow starting game.
You can call it that.
We kind of did. It was actually going back and forth, and even after 3 turnovers, it was 7-3 fumble, 20-12 fumble, 31-23 fumble. So we were just down by a score, or 31-21 fumble, and you just can't bounce back. You just can't bounce back from doing that. So, there we go.
Diami's back on my shit list, just so you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we have some of the press conference clips. Maybe we'll play some of those later. But yeah, Terrence, welcome back. Congratulations, Eagles Nation's pretty live. Some of those fans were kind of shitty on the. There's some bad footage.
Eagles broke my heart. Boo!
People tearing, ripping Commanders fans' hats off, and it was just, I don't know. I've only heard a few bad stories, and we have a guy, Hog Farmer Chris. You guys know Chris Bryant. He goes to almost every game, even away games, and he's been to Philly. He's been to the Link a million times. Like, this is the first time he was actually physically assaulted just for cheering on his team. It was crazy, man. And for him to say something, it was kind of crazy. I know that doesn't represent all the fan base, but
someone would have died if the score was the opposite.
Around. Yeah.
Well, the news in Philadelphia is not too good right now, anyway, because you got a lot of shootings, stabbings, and people running cars through the crowd. It's like
after the game, there was a crowd, and dude freaking popped off with a gun up in the crowd. Like pop.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
That was in Northeast. That was in Northeast Philly. And then out there on Broad Street, they ran the crowd with the car.
I bet it was 5'8" with a beard too.
Yeah. But I had lots of friends that also went. They had a good time. So, Mr. Titan, what's up, Mr. Titan? Make sure you go check out Mr. Titan, one of the best Titan creators out there, the best Titan content creator. Just sat down with Mr. Eddie George himself last week, so check out.
That was live, dude. I caught that after the fact.
What's up, boys? I was upset y'all didn't win, but it's just something to build off for next year, brothers. Chin up, y'all are almost there. Yeah, man, and you guys got the #1 pick, so future is limitless for you guys as well. Just can't wait for the Eagles to be 1-4 Super Bowl appearances. Has the line even come out yet? Do we even know what the odds are for the Super Bowl yet?
The line was 1.5 points. I said 1.5. All right, I said 1.5.
Yeah, there you go.
And it went up to 2 as of today.
For Kansas City or for the Eagles?
Yeah, Kansas City.
Wow.
As it should be.
I think it was on some.
Hey, we can't have an angry Tay-Tay now.
Well, that's true. Yeah, what's up to you? Hey, fellas, chat. I'm good. I'm proud of my team, and that's it. That's
I'm going Team Dark Skin for the Super Bowl, bro.
Team Dark Skin. You going Eagles?
Yeah, I'm going Team Dark Skin, bro.
Nah, I can't do it. I can't.
I want Mahomes to win 3 in a row. It'd be pretty dope, I guess, too. I like
it would be dope because we've never had a Super Bowl, a team win a Super Bowl 3 years in a row. That's history.
Yeah.
The problem is that everybody who thinks the NFL is fixed is going to become insufferable if that happens.
Well, first dark skin quarterback, one quarterback is Doug Williams, bro. I'm going with Hurts.
He's light skinned though.
He ain't really. He's like Hurts
is not light skinned.
Right. He's dark enough not to be made fun of for being dark, and light skinned enough.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is light skinned.
Yeah,
he's mixed. He's a hybrid. He's a day walker.
In my experience, all of them are.
He's a hybrid. He's a day walker. Oh, I love it.
He's khaki. You know what I'm saying? He's a khaki.
Marcus said, "What's up, family? Congratulations."
I see it all khaki, bro. I told them today. I said, "Y'all look way too Mexican to be walking around in this community around nowadays, dog."
Hide your wives.
Pull it over
to get you.
Sheriff gonna get you.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Titan's asking if you've seen Just Thinking About McNair and his murder kills me. Yeah, Untold.
A light-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson. Dark-skinned friend
Kanye. Kanye. So it's Misery Monday for us. Victory Monday for all Eagles fans.
As insufferable as it's been to see.
Up to the fourth quarter, I mean, there was a 21-point swing in the fourth quarter. Time of possession was almost dead even. It was kind of funny just out the gate. Commanders go down on like an 18 play drive. And one play.
18, and y'all took 8 minutes off the clock.
And I was like, man, this is how you're going to win.
Were you worried at that point? Were you like, oh, damn, here's that time of possession bullshit?
No, I was okay when they decided to go for 3 because I was just like, I was confused.
Yeah,
because they were going for it on 4th down. I'm like, y'all went for it on 4th and 5. Why didn't y'all go for it on 4th?
I think they went for it either 3 times or 2 times that drive earlier. So
they went for it 2 on 4th down, and then it was a 3rd time. And it's like, why didn't you just go for it? I'm expecting them to go. They kicked the 3 points, and I'm like, okay, y'all just basically gave us, a chance to go down the field and at least put 3 up. But when Saquon broke that 60-yard run, I was just like, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah,
because that happened in the beginning of the game on the first play for our drive. I was like, yeah, it's going to be a long day. And then after that, when we had that 4-point lead, we never relinquished the lead after that.
Yeah.
But it was like 2 drives later, we put together another long drive.
And y'all had a fake punt too. That was awesome.
That was beautiful.
It was a good game till like the 4th down call when it was a 1-score game. And a 4th down call where it looked to me as if Saquon held.
He did.
I mean, he did.
Saquon got away with 2 holding penalties.
Well, that one was a big one because they scored. They literally scored, because of it. And then immediately after that, you kick it off when we fumble. Like it literally was a 1-point game, and then that set of events happened, and then it's 27-14 before Jake.
Saquon also held on a 3rd down.
That's the only one that matters.
It would have killed that a touchdown drive for the Eagles then too.
Yeah, and that one we're talking about the same one that one. That's the
only one. I'm talking about one and another one. He got away with 2. And here's the thing, Saquon's pretty good at disguising it, but it was pretty clear. And I was just like, here we go.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
But
fuck it.
The refs didn't fumble the ball. The refs didn't throw interceptions. Right. Yeah, the refs and calls didn't change the outcome of that game. So
the interception was 41-27 at the interception. Who gives a fuck about that? That's an arm point, bro.
Yeah.
But and by the way, an excellent play on the ball, though, bro. Excellent. I ain't taking it from this shit. The dude balled it. But he had a good game overall, man. Terry, man, he owns Terry right now, bro.
Quinion?
Yeah, Quinion. Was he caught 3 catches on him in 3 games?
No, didn't Terry eat him up last game?
Nah, he ate the other nigga.
Hold on.
No, he ate. I think he ate the other one up.
The other nigga, the other nigga. I think he might have caught that last pass on him though. He might have got that touchdown pass on him. But other than that, that touchdown pass he might have got on him. But other than that, he ate his. He was killing McLaurin, and I know he killed him 2 out of the 3 games. I mean, it's all good though. I mean. Terry's Terry. That nigga's gonna be that nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? But you know, by the way, I know everybody's toasting our corners, but the facts remaining is like you know, Philly is so good, and this is what we talked about. They play such a clean game that you have to put 8-9 in the box, man. And whether you like it or not, even though everybody doubts Jalen Hurts' ability to beat you faster, if you put 2 all-star receivers one-on-one the whole game, they're gonna make plays, man. There's no player in the league can hold 2 wide receivers that are all-star caliber the entire game one-on-one. Make plays, bro, especially if their running game's going, because you gotta watch Saquon and you gotta watch Hurts, and you know you gotta watch Saquon and Hurts. And then if your linebackers are a second trying to watch them, it's going over their head, bro. It's elementary football, but it works because Hurts is probably one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league, like we talked about. He won't make a mistake, bro. He's gonna play within himself the entire game, bro, and he's gonna make all the plays that you have to make when you need to make them, because he's gonna win with his legs, and you're gonna be one-on-one with receivers that are better than your corners most of the time.
They're smart. They don't ask Hurts to do much.
I mean, you know, they're asking to be smart. That's it. That, you know, they're asking to be smart. That's a lot more than you know Anthony Richardson can fucking do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, I mean, I'm just saying. So I mean, I'm not gonna take nothing from that dude. He whooped our ass. Yeah. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, dog. He just whooped our ass, and he did exactly what you thought he could do if you get them 2-dimensional. If you can't take the runaway, you're gonna lose, because they have such good receivers, even though they're a running team, that will fuck you up because you're going to be one-on-one with them. Dog.
Enough about the offense, though. The defense is way better than the offense for them.
Well, you know, you gave them 4 extra possessions. They only stopped.
No. In general, people talk about the offense. That defense, if you had to rate everything,
it's one in everything.
Here, offensive here.
Yeah, no, they're one in everything.
Defense is way more stacked than the offense. Yeah. If you think the offense is stacked, that defense is stacked.
But here's the fucked up thing, though. We basically scored. You take the 4 possessions away that we didn't score because we turned it over.
It was like a 3 to 8 point game.
We pointed once. You know, and then the game was over. Then like the last 8 minutes don't fucking matter at that point.
Yeah, it don't.
But up until that shit, we scored every fucking trip, but the goddamn turnover. Yeah. Like it's actually mind-boggling that the defense is that good. Yeah, we scored every drive but 1 punt. Except for those fucking turnovers, man. You know, you can't shoot good teams, you can't give them extra possessions, dog. They got 4 turnovers, 28 points. What, we lose by 30?
Yeah, this is exactly what we did to the Lions. We scored in every turnover. Yeah. The Eagles scored. That's exactly how we beat the Lions. Every turnover, we scored.
Yeah,
and that's a formula you can't get around.
You can't get teams that are that good, especially if you can't stop the run. Especially if you can't stop them from running, because it's gonna, you know, they're gonna be able to do anything they want to on 3rd and 5, man, because you can't stop either or.
Yep.
So now you're out here with 2 guys guarding pass plays.
Yeah, and you're really not built to come back from that many.
They're built exactly for this situation, though. They're built exactly to be ahead. If they're ahead, them and the Ravens are the same. If they're ahead, it's over, dog. Like, you might as well count your blessings, dog, because you ain't gonna stop the simple shit. They're gonna dump you over your head and run on you all day long, and that's what they did, man.
Yep.
Even the fucking backup came in and ran. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great play, but it was a 57-yarder. It's hard to count that against a total offense, but it still counts, though.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, we had a good year, because it's obvious. But really, man, it was an embarrassing way to go out, man. It was an embarrassing way to go out.
What's up?
And it was not embarrassing because we knew their offense could do that. But it was embarrassing because you fumbled the ball 3 times and threw it the interception. Fuck it, but you fumbled the ball away 3 times when it was still a game. 2 of them.
Yeah,
you're like, come on, my man. You know what I'm saying? We did it. We came out at halftime. We scored the field goal before halftime. We came out at halftime. We got a 3-and-out, dog. Then we go right back out and fucking fumble again, bro. You know, it's wild. Like, it's like. At that point, it was over for me. I was like, well, it's that. Like, we was the first time, the 2 times we fumbled, we were only down 11, and we had the ball in scoring position.
It's
I was
not
like,
that,
man, we still is still a game.
I'm not going to say we fumbled. The Eagles forced every one of those fumbles.
Every one of them, but they were all like stupid ones though. They wasn't like you got smacked and knocked out and the ball came loose.
It don't matter.
And you were just trying to get off the ground one arm. Why are you falling to the goddamn ground every time you catch the ball?
All punched. Ryan says, congrats on the dub, Mean Green. Probably the only Eagles fan. I'll say them too. T, what's up, T? You're a Lions fan. I love you. I enjoyed watching the Eagles smash you guys. Let's go, Lions. We were depleted on defense. We beat Washington, but who cares? As long as you're at home with us, I'm good. Hey, man, we wanted you guys to go all the way. If it wasn't us, we wanted you guys to go all the way. So,
Lions fan.
But I see how it is, man. You just want everyone to be in misery with you guys. I mean, we wanted you guys to go all the way if you beat us. Had you watched our episode with the
anyway, we were the ones who were like, we want to see the Lions win the Super Bowl if they beat us.
I didn't fuck the Lions.
You don't get salty like that?
Salty balls. It's okay.
Keep your sodium content up.
That's why y'all ain't got no coaches, bitch.
So, like I said,
all the coaches.
We have a friend who works for the Lions, and she told us that they knew Johnson was gone before the playoffs even started, and they knew Glenn was gone in the wild card week, and it was extremely distracting, and the team had difficulty focusing. So there's a little bit of inside baseball on that one, but appreciate you admitting that one. All good.
That's step 1 of 12 steps.
Yeah. At least you didn't hire Brian Schottenheimer. So
you should get 55 put in your ass the next round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, what is the Cowboys think they're gonna do? They're gonna put it back to Marty days, like his daddy. Like, no, that's not gonna happen.
I hope they do. That means they'll be winning 8 games.
Jerry's going for Arch Manning. That's exactly what he's doing. He's gonna have Brian for 1 year. They're gonna suck, and he's gonna get Arch Manning. I'm telling you, that's the script.
He got Dak Prescott.
That's the script.
$60 million, bro.
Dude,
he ain't going nowhere.
They will get rid of Dak's ass in a heartbeat for Arch Manning. They will.
I
guarantee it.
I believe Steve on that one.
Guarantee it. Lions and Bears fans are trying to rival Philly at this point. Salt mines overflowing. Bears fans are the worst. Like, we have no rivalry with you guys. Who cares? We want Caleb to be successful, so that's not going to work against us. Lions fans, we like the Lions. Like, it's not a rivalry. I don't even know why they're trying to make it a rivalry. Like, we love Caleb Williams. It's not Caleb versus Jaden. We like the Lions. So I don't know where this rivalry comes from. People just coming at us.
I like the Lions. I like the Lions, even more when Dan Campbell came out in his presser and said, we're going to bite kneecaps off. I was like, he's got a winner in me.
Yeah, we told the Lions Talking Grit podcast, like, the Lions coaching assembly was the model to follow, not behind players, but you get that dog at the top, you get the GM who's aligned, and it just trickles your way down, man. Half these teams, they find a coach and then they find a GM, so you're already out of whack, man. It's
I haven't heard anyone say anything bad about Dan Campbell after his last presser when y'all beat him. But I respected it because it's like he holds his emotions on his shoulder, and I couldn't do nothing but respect that man and just say, you know what? I hope they have another good season next year. I hope they rally together. But they do have a problem. They just lost coaches. But at the end of the day, if you know how to get good coaches, just like you're getting good players, then you shouldn't have a problem. The GM starts, your owner and your GM starts right there.
Yep.
What's your head coach? Hey,
T says, Jaden's a freaking dog. You guys are lucky. Yeah, we are lucky. We've been miserable for 30 plus years, so I think it was our time.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to say it's luck. I'm not going to say it's luck. Y'all got Jaden at the right time. You have new ownership. You have a new quarterback. You have a new regime.
Yeah.
And I said it after the game. Like, I honestly looked at his presser.
Ben Johnson is a
traitor. I looked at his presser multiple times last night. And I said to myself, I said, man, you know what? I said, that young man is humble. I said, it sucks, because you hate to see, it go down. But at the end of the day, someone has to win, someone has to lose. But I've said it, before the playoffs even started. The Eagles, the Giants, the Cowboys, and the rest of the league, they're gonna have to watch their back because he's coming.
Yeah, man. It's dog.
It starts with the GM, and you can't just sit there and say, "Hey, we had a good year, and we're just gonna ride off of that." No, you have to develop off of this year and say we got to do better because, like, okay, we messed up here. Okay, let's make that better so we can make sure that we get back to where we were, so we can make sure we accomplish our goals. Y'all made it all the way to the NFC Championship game and your first new regime.
Yeah, of a rebuild.
To me, when I look at this Washington franchise, I looked at this year as if y'all came in as a brand new expansion team. Yes, y'all been around since 1933, but that to me looked like an expansion team this year, and it just said, "Hey, we're here, we're new," because everything was brand new to me. You can see the enlightenment of the fans just being happy, wanting to come to the stadium, wanting to come to the games, wanting to put the attire on and celebrate with the team. I saw a different light with the Washington franchise this year,
I'm
and
not going to call it that.
GM and
That's how it used to be. That's just we're
but
returning to what we were.
But I
30
get
years
that,
ago.
Phil, but like I said, but no, but like I said, Phil, this to me looked like a fresh new franchise the way it came out because again, a lot of people younger than us
They have no
had
idea.
not seen it. They have
Yeah.
no idea. Like I said, we all can see it. I remember what it used to look like
Yeah.
years ago, back in the '90s. I know how it used to look, but people who don't know what it look, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
The fact that I got to see Washington Redskins fans out there with their
Yeah.
attire, that's what I knew. Like, oh, those are real fans.
Yeah.
They got
Coming
the
back.
original attire on. So it's like it was good, man, and I can't wait to see it for years to come. And
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, he built that spark to bring that back, and I just can't wait to see what else he does for the remainder of his career.
Yep, it'll be nice, man. It'll be exciting time, man, for sure. A couple more comments, and we'll watch a couple plays here. Him said if Philly had a coach that was a total knob job, then again, that's pretty fitting. You guys had some coaching strife earlier in the season with Nick Sirianni, and there was some locker room discussions going on, and they said the locker room was lost. I mean, you guys were like 10-1, and we're talking about there's issues in the locker room, and Nick Sirianni is not very well liked around the league at all. But you know.
But when you look at Dan, but it's like no one likes Nick Sirianni. But when you look at Dan Campbell, he's the same type of person that he's got big stones and he wants to make sure that he shows his team that hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go hard in the paint. And when Nick does it, it's like it's a big deal, it's a problem because
Yeah.
with the fans.
Is Nick? It's because Nick Sirianni doesn't do it in a way that's like endearing to people. He just comes across like an asshole. I'm sorry. That's just he comes across that way. He comes across like he's that punk kid at the playground. You runs his mouth and you just want to punch him. Like Dan Campbell comes across as like the rah-rah guy. Nick Sirianni comes across as he just comes across very differently. And I think that's why that impression is had of him. That's the impression I have of him. And like I said, he has a tendency to pop off at the mouth with some really, really random stuff. And it's like, bro, shut up. He makes you hate him. Dan Campbell, the people love him. Nick Sirianni is like, well, if I'm not going to be loved, I'll be hated. And I think he's really ran with that. He likes being, and maybe he feeds off of that.
Yeah, says Dan Campbell doesn't flex on fans, Phil.
Yeah,
Sirianni does. T says you guys are way ahead.
Like literally, Sirianni wants me to jump out the stands and attack him. Like that. Like I think he wants that. Like he wants opposing fans to want to kill him, and maybe it's a way of taking heat off the team. Like instead of the heat being on players, the heat's on him. Maybe that's his method. But he really loves to draw that attention to him.
Yeah. T said Kansas City gonna win anyways. They're gonna cheat for Taylor Swift. Sick of them. All right. We're gonna skip and watch a couple plays here. This was the first play after the Commanders went down. I had that 18-play drive. Philadelphia scores on this very first play from scrimmage. So this was the Saquon Barkley 60-yard run, 751. It just out the gate, man. Once this happened, it was just like, well, damn. I mean, they loaded the box up.
I was feeling good too. I was like, that was a nice long drive to start the game.
Everyone missed him. Yeah. Nobody wanted to tackle him. Everyone's like, that guy will tackle him. That guy will tackle him. That guy will tackle him.
There was a hold on. There was a hold on Wagner, and they all tripped over him. Watch, like Wagner's coming across right there.
The hold looks like he just fell.
He might have just fell. I thought
he fell. He fell. He fell.
Stop it right there. Stop it right there. Stop it right there.
The whole crowd though, and they all fell over him.
Go back to when he gets to the 45.
When
Saquon gets to the 45.
The other 45?
Yeah. All right, right there. Stop.
That should have been
Why did it? Why? And that's what I was getting at. Why did it look like y'all didn't want to tackle him?
They didn't.
I don't know,
They
man.
didn't want to tackle him, dog.
They didn't.
It was like I looked at that play all day long, and because I've gone through the tape also, and I just kept looking at this play, and it was just like it just looked like they did not want to tackle him.
It looked like that was. It looked like that was like we'll score next play. That's what it looked like. It looked like
Because when they committed off the line, when they got through, it was like okay, they trying to get to him. But when he broke free, it's like they just didn't want to tackle him.
They didn't want to tackle
him. It just looked like it was so easy for Saquon to spin off the defender and just cut back right up the field, and he scored. It's just like, why didn't y'all want to tackle him?
Yeah,
even my wife.
Coleman got set the edge. Yeah, Armstrong got set the edge, bro.
Yeah,
like my wife.
Look, what's he? That was Fowler. That was Fowler.
One of the needs from next year is definitely someone who can truly set the edge. That tended to bite us in the ass quite a bit.
That was Fowler, who looked like he was going in the pass rush. He spun inside and got trapped. Then he's the one that caused the jumble up. Watch number 6 spin.
Then he spins out.
Now he got everybody behind him. Fuck.
Yeah.
He
just
fucked
go
everyone.
in. Why did you even spin?
And that's a goddamn wide receiver, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No.
What are you doing, bro? Like, you can't beat a wide receiver, nigga.
He clogged up all 3 of these dudes.
Yeah, you can't beat a wide receiver.
Got it laid a good block. And then
is number 11 the wide receiver? Am I tripping?
That's AJ Brown.
Yeah.
Well, you understand AJ Brown weighs what, 230 pounds?
I don't give a fuck. You a defensive end.
Dante Fowler's about 240. All right,
yeah, you a defensive end, man. You a defensive end.
Dante Fowler is one of these tweeners.
You out there with Becton and Landon and all them motherfuckers.
Commit to a position, and then if you want to move them around because they still have the speed, whatever, do it. But I hate when a guy just he can't.
He's
like
more
wide receivers in the league that weigh as much as Dante Fowler, and he's an edge rusher.
All I'm saying is, if you telling me if wide receivers is blocking defensive ends, then why ain't they just got a line full of offensive wide receivers out there? You know what I'm saying?
Because wide receivers mostly are divas, and they don't want to get their nails chipped.
Man, they need to fucking
bad play by Fowler. Regardless,
yeah,
got to be more situation awareness.
Worst play by Quan and fucking Chin, whoever didn't make the damn tackle after he got through that.
And Samer still thought he was going to have some help, and he just like, you want some of this? Nope. And he runs away.
Yeah,
spins the other way.
He's like Debo on Friday. Why you over here messing with these blind people?
So then we come back the next possession, and we end up going for it on 4th down, and we saw a little bit of Tress Way to Ben Sinnott there. Ben Sinnott made a good catch. Tress Way, this ball was just floating. I was like, oh my goodness.
It was a beautiful floater though.
Floated that ball. It was perfect. I was like,
he should do it to Reeves on the left.
Reeves?
Oh,
on the right. On the right.
I wasn't surprised that you all pulled out trick plays in this game because I was just waiting for it. We always get beat on trick plays when it comes to special teams.
I don't think they've done it all season though. That was first.
We ain't done it all season.
And I usually call it out. I always be like, watch the fake, because we always don't watch the fake. We just think they're going to punt. And that time I didn't even call it. It was just like, wow, they went ahead. They finally got a trick play off on us. I want to say that was probably
the best time to do it. Best time to do it is when you're on that side of the field, anyways, because they're rushing the punter.
Yeah,
that's true.
So the end of the first quarter was like 2 plays later, and then time of possession 12:40 for the Commanders, 2:20, and it was 14-3 at that point. We were 3 for 7 on 3rd down, 3 for 3 on 4th.
I was like, you know what? Body blows. Yeah, we'll get them as the game goes on.
Wrong.
Habitual line stopper. Wrong. The Commanders end up scoring 7:15 in the second. We're going to look at this play because this play happened just at the exact time.
Wait a minute. So before you even do it, before we get to the play, let's not show Beatrice getting bitch slapped and knocked out of the game, bro. I ain't trying to see that shit.
No, that was later. That was after on the spike at halftime.
Man, on the got knocked the fuck out. Didn't come back.
No. So at the play leading up to the half, Jaden spiked the ball. Jalen Carler reaches his hand inside of Biotich's mask and pokes him in the eye. Then later in the game, Biotich tries to get a little spicy with him, and then Jalen
just smacked the mess out of him.
Yeah, but
and you know what though?
Kind of had it coming.
How come that's not a flag? How come Lattimore got hit with that flag when he got his own helmet ripped off by AJ?
He hit Carter first.
Sean Hockey League bullshit I was warning y'all about.
No.
He hit Carter first.
There's no defense.
Carter first.
Phil's talking about when AJ Brown and Lattimore was going at it in the end zone. And I thought about it myself. It was like I'm surprised that he didn't get flagged for it. But it's like, hey, y'all flagged my man CJ Gardner-Johnson in the second game when y'all knocked his helmet off and he got flagged. So I looked at that as kind of like
he got kicked out of the game.
Yeah, I wonder what he said. I'm dying to know still what he said to get kicked out.
He instigated that situation.
They both instigated every game.
He said your mama was a snowblower, Steve. Short circuit.
Yeah.
By the way, that's a white guy, fellas.
He's not Indian? What?
Yeah, it's not an Indian guy, bro.
Jim Steve says when Saquon has the head of steam when you're on your heels, it's gonna hurt trying to tackle that dude. Yeah.
It all depends on if he's a head of steam. But I know one player, it is hard to tackle him. Very head of steam.
Yeah.
But it's easy to get him. You just gotta have the right angle. And again, that right there, it just looked like it was just poor tackling. Like they weren't even.
No, they were scared, nigga. That's what happened to them. They were scared, bro. That's how I felt. But I mean, you get paid millions of dollars not to get hit, I guess. And, I don't know.
Yeah.
Felt like they were scared. Well, it actually felt like they was looking at each other like, oh, you got him. I thought you had him. I thought you had him. And then at that point, it's too late. No, y'all got him. I mean,
they ran up the score. I didn't feel like it was running up. I didn't feel like they ran up the score. I feel like
we gave them 4 touchdowns.
Slowly went. They weren't airing it out. They just kept running it down our throat, converting small first downs. Yes, running it down our throat.
Balls.
I don't know. It didn't feel like the score was getting ran up. It was just like turnover, go down and score. Turnover, go down and score. I don't know. Ryan says that 3-stow just poked in the eye with some trash.
Yeah, but I don't think it was purposely done, Ryan.
Shotgun says, hello, everyone.
Yeah, he been riding me all damn day over that shit.
He says, the Eagles get away way too much. They're not winning a Super Bowl for a while.
I think they win one Sunday. I don't ever want to go against the Chiefs, though. Mahomes is like the baby goat, bro. Yeah. It's hard to go against that nigga.
It is.
What I see, Philly, man, what they do is also like their run defense isn't that good either. Their pass defense is stellar, but their run defense isn't that good either, man. So I mean,
not that good, aren't they top 5 in the NFL?
They're top 5 in total defense, I think, right? But I don't think they're on run defense, are they?
I thought we looked at this the other day.
Maybe I'm tripping.
I thought they were top 5 in passing in. Their defense is first overall in yardage, second overall in scoring. In the rush, they are the 10th.
Yeah, we're 10th. Yeah.
So talking about the Chiefs.
Oh, Chiefs. I'm sorry. I thought you meant the Eagles. I don't know.
I know the Eagles are. I'm talking about the Chiefs. They're not there. I don't think they're that great against the run. They're number 1 at all the other categories. The Eagles are number 1 in everything. Like their defense, basically.
All right, here's the play Terry McLaurin scores on. Like I said before, we were going to the second quarter, 14-3. This play couldn't have came at a better time. Terry rips off a 36-yarder.
I called this, by the way. I called this play live when it happened. I said, it's man-to-man. Wrong. Kelly out running niggas is a revelation, bro.
It is, man. It's happening more and more. And look, check out the block that Eckler throws downfield. Like that was a huge in securing that touchdown down here at the bottom of the screen. It really just shuts off the corner and was able to get in. Yeah, Terry. Slay almost did catch him, but Terry turned on the jet.
In my mind, I was like, don't get a smack down. I thought he was gonna get a smack down from behind. Pause. But I thought he was gonna get his ball smacked from behind, bro.
Very accurate ball. He outran Cooper. Slay had a full head of steam and almost had him, but
oh no, he outran a white guy.
Q wasn't even in.
Hey Jimmy, we're all talking. We can all still hear, man. I don't know if it's just us, but
Hey, is Cooper gonna lose his job because they get rid of DEI hires?
Yeah. I think he'll be fine, man. He's talented enough.
Yeah.
And then we had the next drive. We had the Lattimore pass interference.
Which was
on
sorry.
Is it Devontae Smith?
He passed interfered on that nigga, man, but usually they don't call that shit. There's a couple things that it was like tic-tacky, but it was It was definitely pass interference. Now, you know,
What
it was pass interference. You got to, you know, you don't want the ref to call it, don't do it. But like again, like we were talking earlier in the show, hey man, you can't put corners man to man the whole goddamn game against receivers because you're so scared of the run. You got to just hopefully they make some tackles on the run, dog. They sold out. You know, you 1-on-1. You know, and that's what happens.
I mean, he hooked his hips and he hooked his arm.
He didn't really even need to do
that. He didn't have to do either of those.
Yeah, he didn't have to do either
one. But it wasn't. I don't really feel like he impeded him from making that catch.
That's it. That's it, Phil. I think it was tic-tacky. If they didn't call it, I would have been cool with it. Even on the opposite side, I mean, it was like one of the ones they could have not called. And they called, like, I just think it just, the part that irritated me most about that, as soon as they called all the pass interference calls late, after the fucking ball rolled on the ground.
Yeah, they were really late.
That's the shit I didn't like. Like, call it now, dog. Now you're throwing it. Like he stared at the nigga on the ground. Look at the ref.
Yeah, he waited to see if he caught the ball almost.
Yeah, look at ref darkness over it, dog.
Yeah.
I really hope they emphasize this assist replay for next season though, because hopefully that'll help out a lot on a couple things.
They're supposed to call more offensive pass interferences this year, and I don't see hardly any. Like, I mean, you can call pushing off a lot on receivers now. They'll never call that shit. If you grab their arm though, which is the next pass interference we get where he grabbed his arm, but the nigga was pushing off on him. I mean, they don't call that.
I think the penalty they definitely need to get rid of is the ineligible man downfield, because there's so many RPO plays in the NFL now, man.
Yeah, but that's not fair to defense.
But the linemen don't know what the hell is going on. I mean, they should know, but it's like you don't know if the quarterback going to run or they're going to throw. Shoot.
But that's bad for the defense if you're a linebacker and you turn around and dude's running down the field and you think it's a receiver, you let an actual receiver run down the field behind you. You know, like you can't do that. Like, I get what you're saying, but man, all you have to do is be disciplined and not go past fucking 2 yards, dog. You in the professional football league. This is the same rule we have in high school.
That is true, though.
Don't go over the fucking 2 yards. I mean, it's not that hard. Why are you going over 2 yards anyways on a fucking pass play? None of it makes sense. But, you know, I get it. Like you said, they might think it's a run, like he's running, then you want to get a lead on it. But is that on the quarterback? For not getting it out on time?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, lineman too. It's got to be. I don't know.
Yeah.
So end of the half, second quarter, 12-13 for the Eagles. That quarter, 2:47 for us. It was 27-15 at halftime. So,
yeah, we're still here, Jim Sleazy.
Yeah, Yam said.
I think he's talking about Terrence's audio is kind of clicking.
Refs had it out for us 100%. Can't deny it. Eagles didn't need the help, but still got it because F Washington, right?
Then I felt it was like, you know, they're already beating us, right? Do you really need to do this shit? But again, it's a hockey league. We knew it was going to happen. We called it. We predicted it.
So we're going to
holding penalties came in 2 games. Both of those games they were officiating.
Yep. 7:15 in the moving on to the third quarter. This is when Jaden was finally able to break free. It was a 5:07 in the third quarter, and he gets off a 10-yarder for a touchdown to the right side. This is a great play by Jaden. Just was able to sneak up right through the middle. I thought they were going to get him right there, and boom, made it in.
That was a good run. I saw Josh Allen run that option 2 and turn it up and flip it. Actually, it was pretty dope.
But B-Rob actually had a hole too. He was. It looks like he.
Yeah. He could have probably took the fuck out.
Bates probably would have held that block, but you never know.
Bates did hold that block.
Yeah. He held
right around.
Look at it from the back here.
That's what she said.
Good play. All the line held their blocks, and the rest was Jaden.
Yeah, Jaden looks like a baby deer out there, bro.
He does, man.
And you know what? I thought right there, I was like, if we come back, that's where it starts. Right there.
We thought that way. And then, we end up getting the ball back. I think the Eagles end up punting. Of all the time, they actually punted the next drive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And then what happens when we go down and start
fumble the goddamn ball?
We fumble, and here's this play right here.
This one he got off his knees, right?
Austin Eckler fumbles. Yeah, he could have just fell down, but he gets up and fumbles.
Yeah. The Eagles tell you all the time when guys hit the ground, they go for the ball.
Stay
the fuck down, bro.
I still think it's funny that it wasn't until well after that play that they had a replay angle that actually showed the other side. And it does look like that it might have been Biotic and the defender both had a claim to the ball, in which case it should have gone back to us. But I don't know why there wasn't a camera angle. They couldn't pull up a camera angle. Like, we don't have an angle on the other side.
They showed an angle where it landed on the ball.
Yeah, he landed right on it. They made the call, and then Biotic got the ball. I think that's how
also, if you look at it from the other side, there's another angle.
Was that a screen, by the way?
There's another angle where you're really looking at it on the opposite side of the field along the sideline. It does look like they both land with a hand on the ball.
That's a hold anyways. We got away with it.
Oh, shoot. I missed it. You could see. Let me go back. You could see right that last second where the player was trying to get up and he had the ball in his hand. I think that's when they made the call.
Yeah.
32 seconds in the third. Here it is right here.
They showed an angle like at the game where the dude clearly landed on the ball, then the dude jumped on it and popped out, but he was already down and had his hands around it. It was the right call, man.
I think Biotic had an arm on that ball too.
It gotta be better than that.
It's right at the end. You can see
it's a good heads up. He smacked it back out of that dude's hands though. 98 looked defeated. He thought he just lost the turnover.
Biotic has his arm in there. I think he's got.
Yeah, but this guy had two hands on the ball.
Yeah, that dude had his hands all the way around.
Because Eckler is trying to rip it out on the right side. There's no way they both have.
Eckler's not even close to that. That ball's on the left side of the defender.
No, it's right. The ball's right there. Look, it's right there on the right side of that defender.
The ball there, but okay.
It's right there. So that third quarter, it was 7:01 for the Commanders, 7:59 Eagles time possession. It was 23-34. The game was not out of hand, even with all of those turnovers. That's the frustrating part. The game was not out of reach.
No, that score definitely only reflects how the game ended, not how the game was played.
Oh man, this is sad. I think everybody's quiet. Steve, you're on mute.
Steve, you're muted.
Sorry. At this point, we're going to look at the interception now. But the Eagles go down and score 2 times in a row. They scored off the fumble, and then we go 4th and 11, and Daniels gets sacked. They score off of that one, and then at that point, it's 48-23. And so Jaden's really just trying to make things happen. And then this is the interception to Quinyon Mitchell. It was a great play. It was a 50-50 ball.
With this before the interception, y'all were still in scoring range.
Yeah, they were on the 29.
But you know, like I said, you got to at some point, man. You got to see if your best player can make a play, man.
That's it.
And you got to.
No,
like I said, that's what I call an arm punt. Anyways, it's over.
But he made that play multiple times this year, so it's like why not do it again?
He's made it more than anyone. He's got more catches than anyone in contested catches than anyone in the league, like 3 straight years. So he catches those all the time. But just an excellent play, just a great athletic play, and a little luck.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I mean, that was
it bobbed up, man.
Terry. He threw it a little high and outside. He should have thrown it on the inside. Yeah, it's one of the rare misses for Jaden.
Quinyon tapped it to him. Quinyon tapped it to himself, and then with his with his terrible hands, he was still able to catch it.
Terry almost
first interception, ain't it?
Terry almost came down with it right there.
No, the second.
Almost
second interception.
Yeah, he got it.
And I think that's where the game turned, because if Terry comes down with that, this game's completely different.
Well, I mean, at that point, it was 48-23.
Yeah,
it would have been 48-31.
We still had what, like
7? It would have been 7:58.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. At this play, 4:57, 5 minutes.
Oh, was that 4:57? Never mind.
It was over. That's why I said you got to throw that up, anyways, because it was over.
Yeah.
But it was over when Eckler fumbled, man. That's when we were down by 11 points when Eckler fumbled, and after that, it was over.
That was the play that.
That was it, bro. Like, you can't. And we were moving the ball. It just irritates you so fucking much, dog, because you feel bad because the offense was doing a legit good job against the number one defense, except that just the fucking turnovers. Hang on to the goddamn ball. They weren't doing nothing fancy. They wasn't knocking you the fuck out. It was just slapping the ball in your hand, bro.
Yeah, slap.
But that's good coaching, though. Hey, that's what they train for that shit.
the analysts were talking about it today on ESPN. Matter of fact, I think Shannon Sharp even said it. Like, it was the fumbles. Yeah, he threw that interception, but at the end of the day, it was the end of the game. It was those fumbles that really caused the. It got messy. It got messy with those.
Yeah, I mean, once you're down 30 points, man, you're throwing everything up. Fuck coverage. What's 3rd and 20? Who gives a fuck? You know, I mean, you know that you can't. Yeah, the last 8 minutes of the game are a wash, man. For us, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if Shipley runs 50 yards? It's over. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna risk my neck be hurt and then can't play next year. Fuck that shit. Run. You know, I mean, you know, that's why I would look at it. We all probably have played some football and been in some out of control games one way or the other. On one side, at some point you're like, hey, you know, I might not die for this ball on the ground, dog. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's over. Right?
Jim wasn't happy about Jaden's end zone dance being down 11.
11 points is just a score and a couple of misfortune turnover.
What's up, Tim? Ban Sean Hockley from our games. Yeah.
I just see dude when he caught the interception on us and did the whole peekaboo on our ass. That was dirty.
Andre, what's up, Andre?
We deserve that ass whooping.
We had no run game to speak of. Yeah, so here's the run stats for us, which has been the run game has been non-existent almost ever since I think when B-Rob got injured right before the first Eagles game, because he up that to that point he was on fire. He was on pace for like 1,200 yards.
Yeah, he was doing it,
and then he just pewtered. But rushing, Jaden Daniels 6 for 48, Brian Robinson 11 for 36.
Eagles broke Brian Robinson, bro.
Well, he got injured before Brian Robinson game. It was the game, whatever game was before the Philly game.
Those 3 fumbles happened on the Eagles game for Brian Robinson, bro.
Did they?
He been broke ever since.
The second game we played y'all in Washington. I agree with Deb on that one. Those 3 fumbles killed him. Yeah, it was like he just felt like he couldn't hold on to the ball anymore.
Yeah, like his confidence broke him up, man. Like his confidence just went out the fucking window. Yeah, I thought some of it came back last playoffs, man. But I think B-Rob's one of them guys that he has to get lathered up, man. He has to run. You can't just run that dude 8 to 10 times.
He needs 20. He
needs 20.
Fed. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we ain't in one of them offenses no more. So we're going to have to get one of those Gibbs niggas in the draft, dog. We're going to have to get one of them motherfuckers that just need the ball. Them arcane guys that just A-chain, whatever the fucking name is. Need one of them guys that just get 5 or 6 times and do the damage. Dog, we don't need one of them 20-yard running backs. Those guys are extinct. They're dinosaurs, bro.
What's up, Phil Bullock? Mark C. What's up, Mark? So definitely need a good running back for next season, just like Dev said. You know, give me Ashton Gianti, who's the running back out of Ohio State. Cam Skatabo.
I don't think the dude from Ohio State team that fast. We need a fast dude.
Yeah,
we need like a younger Eckler that can hang.
That's exactly what you need. A better version of Eckler. You know, 8 years.
We didn't need Eckler can hang on to the ball.
Yeah,
that worked.
True. Hey guys, do us a favor.
Like Gibson
everybody on YouTube, man, hit that like button for us, man. We really appreciate it. We got a lot of people in here watching. Need to get them likes up on the video. All right, guys, let's talk about overreaction on Monday. Overreaction Monday. This doesn't got to be truth. It can be, fantasy land, but it's overreaction. Our season's over. Phil, let's start with you, man. What's your overreaction Monday?
Oh, that this was a fluke, and then we're going to regress to the mean next year. It's going to be another, mediocre 7-8 win season because that's the overreaction.
That's fair. That's a good overreaction, man.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just saw Precious Achua just dunk on everyone, bro.
Who?
Precious Achua. I'm watching this game in the background here.
I don't follow the Knicks. Dave, what about you, man? Overreaction Monday.
That we suck. It's not really overreaction. We did suck that game, but I don't think this game is an indicative, whatever the word is, of our team as a whole, as a collective. So my overreaction is that we're terrible.
My overreaction is, as much as we've fallen in love with this team, and we had a 70% roster turnover last season, I think we're going to have another 50% roster turnover this offseason. I think you're going to see a lot of guys you've fallen in love to like. It ain't going to be here next year. And that's just, I think that's the reality. You keep a few key cogs.
Eckler said he's staying. He made it known where he wanted to be at.
Yeah, you keep Eckler, you keep Luvu, you keep maybe Chin, and
maybe
the rest.
Maybe
Diami, and the rest go bye-bye, man. Then you don't bring anybody back. There's no.
You say Wagner in there? You say Wagner in there?
Yeah, you got to keep Wagner. He's definitely a limited version of him, older self, but it happens.
All pro.
I know he's all pro. I'm just saying you can clearly tell on the field he's losing. He lost a little step going
I think
side
he
to
comes
side.
back or he retires. I know he enrolled in Howard, which is
he's got to stay local.
Terrence,
what about you, man? You overreaction Monday? You get a shot at it too, man.
I actually have an underreaction.
Underreaction. Okay. Flip the script on
Jaden Daniels is not going to hit a rookie ball.
CJ Stroud hit it. CJ Stroud, you mean the sophomore slump?
Yeah, he's not going to have a sophomore slump.
CJ hit it this year a little bit.
Jaden Daniels is going to. I think Jaden Daniels will be elevated more than what he did in his rookie season.
I agree with you, and I think it's because this should be Jaden Daniels' worst team. I'll be honest with you, this should be the worst team that Jaden Daniels plays with, bro. They got almost $100 million in cap space, and everybody's on a young deal. All the older guys aren't expensive. I think this should be, if he does his job, this should be his worst team.
Y'all got bread. And
I don't know how that looks in relation to
third most cap space.
Wins and losses.
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of what happens next year depends upon if Cliff stays.
That's true, but the only job left is the Saints. That's it.
John Gruden's getting that Saints job.
Cliff ain't going to the Saints.
No, John Gruden's getting that job, bro.
I don't even think. Look. I don't even think Kellen Moore is going to the Saints either. Kellen Moore is going to be back. Cliff Kingsbury is going to be back. I agree with you. I think John Gruden is going to get that job.
He's got a good thing at Barstool right now. I don't know if he should leave. I'm sure he's having fun and getting paid a shit ton of money. I guess you could. I don't know. You just got to lock in as a coach. I don't think you got time for all this podcast stuff.
At this point, that dude's delegating. Somebody else plays.
Tia says we're going to the Super Bowl. Thomas says all the running backs will be gone. I think Eckler will be there. I think he might be the only one. And give me Chris
Zach
Rodgers
Ertz isn't retiring, by the way.
Bring Zach back.
Cool.
And Zach Ertz say he's not retiring.
No.
I'd bring him back.
Not after this year.
After
that playoff game.
Yeah.
I think Zach is done, and the reason why I say that is because you could literally see his heart was torn out of him.
Oh yeah. What's his name after
you just made it all the way back. You just made it all the way back to the NFC Championship game against the team that you last went to the NFC Championship game in the Super Bowl with.
In the tunnel after the game, I think it was Brandon Graham.
It wasn't like he wasn't trying.
It was Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox called him over, and they had a moment, and you can tell, man, that you could just see it. He was emotional. He was trying to, hold it in. Tim Callis' overreaction. Joe Witt Jr. stinks.
Zach Ertz coming into that stadium, you could just see he was filled with emotion. Zach on that was filled with emotions. Zach Ertz had the most receiving.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the field.
Yep.
I think him and Julie will talk over the weeks to come, and I think he's going to go ahead and start hanging it up.
Yeah. Thomas says,
literally came out and says, "I'm not hanging it up." He specifically said he's not retiring.
He said him and Jaden are just now starting to get cooking. Those were his words.
Said he wished he was 22 again.
Yeah, he said
he may not be the legitimate, no doubt about it, tight end one next year. He may be splitting some more time as he winds down, but he specifically came out and says, "I'm not retiring." Okay.
I see Ertz as one of those guys
about it.
I see Ertz as one of them guys that's going to be here like Fletcher and just become,
ride it out.
Yeah, stick out here and be on the teams, like on TV and shit with the players when he's done. I see him as one of those kind of guys, bro. They like him. They like Ertz here in the community, man.
Ryan's overreaction.
Zach is he was great in Philadelphia. But no, Ertz is the guy. Humanitarian.
Texas Eagles fan says, "Great year, Washington. Eagles had too many better players on both sides of the ball. This is the truth, man. That's how we started off the show. We all agree. Their roster is just deep, man. Ours is just we ain't there, and we're just scratching the surface. We lack a lot of depth where the Eagles have it everywhere, man. You got centers, Cam Jurgens swapping out.
When Cam Jurgens came in, and they were almost said Johnny Newton was pulling him back to the quarterback.
You could tell he wasn't healthy. When he was pushing him back, like Jurgens was getting stood up and going backwards. Like,
Jurgens just isn't that good at the position. That's why he's a backup. and that's why they put.
Jergens is the starter.
Cam's not a backup; he's a starter.
The other Landon.
Oh, was he hurt? I thought. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
No,
Jergens is good.
My bad that I'm not that.
I think one of them moved positions.
Landon went from right guard to center, right?
Yeah.
No, Landon moved from left guard to center.
That's why I was like, that's why
he played center at Alabama.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he played center at Alabama.
He was a co-center in the league too, in Alabama.
Yeah. Let's go stock up, stop down, guys. Excuse me for 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys just Dev, you can start. I'll be right back.
Stock up, I would go on our team. Lamar. No, I'm just calling it Lamar. Jaden Daniels gets the stock up. It's easy. Stock down. Shit. Man, everyone at the turnovers. I don't know who to say that turnovers.
Brown.
Stuck down. But Brown's responsible for one. Eckler's responsible for one.
But De'Ami Brown was a non-factor.
No, he caught another pass over the middle. It's pretty deep, man.
Another pass.
Yeah, but who else caught? How many passes did McLaurin catch?
3.
Right.
And one of them was a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
So, kill that. De'Ami, no. Okay. Stock down, De'Ami Brown.
Yeah, you're going to add that to it?
3 for 42.
Hold on. We're going to add stock down to De'Ami Brown. We had put the ball on the ground in there. We had put the ball on the ground in there, bro.
Hold on, I got it right here.
What is it?
I got it right here. As soon as I get it.
Downtown, dynamic.
First down, dynamic round, put on the ground, divisional round, conference champ round, almost to a touchdown, first down, fumble on the ground, stock down, De'Ami Brown.
You could just keep building it. It builds.
It's like a Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like a player.
Tim Callis says, stock up Zach Ertz.
Yeah, I mean, I needed him to get a touchdown for my parlays, man, you asshole, but I didn't think he'd get 9 catches. And when he had 9 catches, 11. Yeah, wow. Like, he didn't do that shit all year, and we lost. Like I said, man, it's hard to blame the offense for the loss, but it's the offense's fault we lost because they turned it over 4 times. But other than that,
Michael Balderson said this is the worst Washington will be. 90 million in cap space and 8 draft picks. Our success is destination big names. Yep. We're about to be harder than woodpecker lips. I like that one.
I like that one too.
He says hashtag cardiac commanders. No. No more cardiac commanders. I want us winning every game by 14 or more from here on out. No more of this last minute bullshit. I want to dominate teams. I don't want to play to be competitive to the end. No, I want other teams to be demoralized. I want to do to every team in the league as what was done to us yesterday. I want us to go out there, and be up a score, be up 11 points, and then just run off 28 points on somebody. I'm tired of this cardiac shit. No. Next year, you got to be dominant. You were a 12-win team this year. Next year, you should be 14, 15 wins, and you should have a point win margin of double digits. That is exactly how it's got to be.
When y'all played Arizona this year and y'all smashed them, I literally thought that's what I was going to see from y'all all year long. But when I started to see this last minute comeback stuff, i.e. the Bears game, I was just like, are y'all really playing with y'all food? Because the team that didn't play with their food all year, but then they got their food taken away from them, was the Lions.
Yeah.
I think the Lions overestimated us a little bit, and then by the time they realized what was happening, it's like, fuck, it's over.
I think the Lions deal.
Yeah.
And I agree with you, because if y'all keep Cliff, then y'all can get that, that second year in playbook. Y'all can understand it more, and y'all can go out there and y'all be like, hey, we're gonna start dominating. That's why I feel the same way about, Kellen Moore. I'm gonna say this though, because remember, I said this to y'all in the beginning of the season. The 2 top teams in the division now, Philly and Washington. Dallas and Giants, they got a lot to get over, because people looking at Dallas and probably gonna say, "Oh man, Dallas, they're gonna come back next year." No, Philadelphia, they know how to build a roster. Washington is building a roster, and they have everything in place. Cap space, you got draft picks, you got ownership, you got GMs, you got a quarterback. to build the team around.
An indoor pool and an outdoor pool.
Damn. And then Michael just said it just now. This is probably the worst that y'all are going to be, but I'm sorry, I beg to differ. I don't even think I don't think this was bad. No. I just think that this was like, hey, we got caught at the wrong time.
Yeah, you know, turn it over 4 times against the team that's probably the most talented team in the league, man. You deserve the mass whoopings, man. It'd be horrible if we turned it over that many times and won. We did it last time. But,
last time,
you know, but you know, it's just a humbling experience, man. I didn't expect it. I could see us losing the game, but I didn't expect to just go out there and just get beat. You know, they ran train on us like it was like Cassie at a Diddy party in that motherfucker.
I'm gonna ride that train.
The first thing I thought of when I saw the stats at the end of the game was like, damn. It was like our over unders were all jacked up.
Yeah, they were.
Nobody hit a parlay in this party.
No,
no one hit.
Ryan says stock down McNichols on a kick return. You fucked up. Diamond.
I don't understand why Eckler's an all pro on return team
because the concussion. They did after his concussion. He did not return any kicks for the rest of the year.
And then he made all pro on it though.
He did because up to that point he was fantastic.
Yeah, he was one of the best kickers.
I heard that on the radio.
I mean, I take him off everything else but kick returns. Then shit, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like before I do that, it's weird, dog. I don't even get it, dog. Like you see McCaffrey running straight the fuck up. Like I'm like, dude, this dude's gonna die. I don't know. He was just running. So he get exactly what the defense gave him and just get hit. Just fall.
Last game versus the Eagles, McCaffrey was averaging like 34 yards over time.
Yeah.
This game he ran straight up in there like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah. He always runs straight up though. He just gives us how he runs.
Tia says stock up, JD5, stock down. Defense. Mark, imagine if we'd had those turnovers, the game would have been come down to a field goal. Yeah, you missed earlier, man. We said that. It was a 1-score game, and then every turnover they just capitalized, man. It was rough.
We scored on as many offensive trips as they opportunities as they gave us, man. Except we just gave them more opportunities. But lesson learned. Hold on to the fucking ball, man. I mean, I don't know how you coach that.
Hold on. That's right. Jim Sleazy taking off. Andre says no more ass puckering wins. I'll be 54 on Saturday.
Damn.
Want to make
half a century, son.
Yes, sir. Later, Jimmy. Appreciate you popping in, man. Thank you very much.
55 rotations around the sun, son.
Thomas says
I don't call you son because you mine. I call you son because you shine.
Andre said, "Gonna need Cliff start calling more quick slants and let lose those screenplays." Yeah, there's not enough quick slants. Those quick slants are always successful. Terry takes them to the house.
Yeah.
They are.
I will say this though:
screens.
I hate wide receiver slants, but there's only been there's only 2 teams I've seen that seem to run it well. We did run a lot of good screen passes this year. I mean, there's some that when I see the play develop, and I don't know the play call, but there's some that every time they stink. And there's others that every time they seem to work. Just depends upon the formation, who's out there making the catch, all that. De'Ami Brown, he's actually good on screen passes. Just can't do shit else. But at the same time,
you're a hater, bro.
Couldn't help myself. But at the same time, like Terry McLaurin, wasn't really great on those until the Lions game when he broke that one. At the same time, so I wouldn't throw out all the screen passes because a lot of those wide receiver screens seem to work when we can get blockers out there. The only other time I've seen this team run wide receiver screens well was Gibbs 2.0. Santana Moss was running over people, running through people, around people on bubble screens. So it can work. I do agree. I love the quick slant. I call for quick slants all the time because it's such a hard route to defend. If your receiver shakes the defender, you're done. It's done, over with, quick, boom, and you at least got like 7 yards out of it. If not, more open field, as we saw with Terry on that touchdown pass yesterday.
Yep. Mark C said, "Do y'all think we have cap space for Tyreek Hill? We
do
have
space. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill is supposed to get 28.7 next year, and then 52 the next year, 51.8.
If he stays on the roster this year, that 50 is guaranteed next year too.
It would be an extension, and a restructure.
Restructure that one.
Like who else says it?
And he's like 30. And he's like 30.
Thomas Powers. Tyreek Hill does not fit the culture here, but the talent is undeniable. That's kind of the.
I don't know. It's hard to say that when he won in the Super Bowl with the Chiefs, man.
But he
it's
also
kind of
said
hard. What do you mean they don't fit the culture? You crazy?
Not Tyreek, not the culture we have right now.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I was trying to chime in, but I was having audio issues. So yeah, y'all got the cat, but I think Baltimore's going to try for him.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think he wants to leave now? He's not happy because he's not putting up a bunch of numbers.
Exactly.
What if he didn't put up a bunch of numbers?
Well, he don't like it because they get ready to you don't know what the fuck's up with Tua.
Yeah.
By the way, he apologized for that and said he wants to stay. That shit's not even.
Really?
He did say that, but I think something's going to happen anyway.
He said he was, just mad and emotional after the game, but he don't want to go nowhere. But like you said, it's 25 this year, and if he stays on the roster this year, it's 50 next year. You can't get out of that, and then you can cut him after that. But it's like,
yeah.
So what would happen is if we traded for him, it would be a rental because you're surely going to get rid of him before that. You're going to ask them to take some of that salary on, and you're going to get rid of him after the year, or you have to pay that 50. That's what's going to fucking happen.
And if you think you can make another run, if you can make a 1 year run,
unless you don't, but yeah, you'd have to believe you're going to make another run like that, because if not, you'd be really having to pay him a lot of money, and you're still paying 25-ish to Terry, who's also in his 30s.
I would rather have
two receivers $30 million right around there. It's crazy that are over 30. You give them $1 a year.
A player that I can see y'all possibly signing in the offseason is Hassan Reddick.
I think of Higgins. Only because it makes if you go receiver free agent. My whole take on receivers, I think we should draft one, because it seems like these motherfuckers is everywhere in the draft, dog. I drafted one before I picked somebody at $30 million. I could go get maybe what's his face that plays for the Bears, gonna be a free agent, the old nigga from the Chargers.
Keenan Allen,
the guy with
the like he'll be a free agent. Like Keenan Allen would be a good fit.
He's the Bears right now.
Yeah, he'll be a free agent next year, though, I think. But he'd be somebody like that, or somebody of that ilk would be a good fit. And then you could draft the guy early, and that's your 3.
And you wouldn't have to pay him as much either.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But if you're gonna go get a top-notch receiver, don't get Higgins. He's 25. Yeah,
he's young. That's right.
And he's gonna cost you the same $30 million. You have to pay another receiver, dog, or more.
And you can line his contract up to where Jaden will have to be paid. So you give him like 3 years.
You give him 5. Jaden still got 5. You can franchise that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Worst case, I ain't saying you're gonna do it, but you could.
You could also sign him after the 3rd year too, if you want.
He's going to get signed after the 3rd year for sure.
He's going to get like $1 billion.
Unless RG3 happens to him.
Yeah.
T. Higgins and Terry McLaurin. That would be disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't saying you should do that either.
Eagles got the DBs to cover, so
my first option is get another receiver like a Keenan Allen type that can for sure play right now at 2. And then grab a guy in the 1st round or 2nd round. Like that's my theory.
What about Darius Slayton?
No, because I feel like Darius Slayton is the same guy we already got, nigga. Like
Terry. Yeah.
No, he's not even Terry, nigga.
Or you mean like
Brown,
the backups? Yeah.
He's the kids, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of them niggas. Like no, I don't want nobody as number 2. I don't want nobody's like number 2 or 3 / receiver, dog. I don't want another team's 3rd, 4th option. We can draft those guys, bro. Get me a guy who has at least been a number 1. Thielen, someone like Thielen would be good at, pick
Brian
him up
says,
and then draft the receiver. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want no mid. I mean, if he was running kick returns, I'd take him.
What about Diggs?
Yeah, I'll take Diggs. I'll take Diggs.
He can want money,
I ain't paying Diggs $30 million, though.
No, you're not. Especially he coming off an injury anyway. So
I think he stays. But I take like somebody like Diggs would be awesome. Like somebody like that, like somebody that can play. Like I said, Thielen, he had a great year this year for
Thielen's on the backside of his career.
Yeah, all these guys I'm naming are. Yeah, I mean,
Higgins is not.
Higgins
is not on the backside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was gonna say. Unless you pick Higgins. Unless you pick Higgins, that's the only one. Because everyone else is going to be old and expensive.
All right, so because Adam Thielen is already old.
Like, you can get Adam Thielen, though. If you can get Adam Thielen for $7-8 million, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then draft
better presence.
Right, and then draft the number 1 number in the 1st or 2nd round. You'd be good. I think we'd be straight with that. That's an upgrade. what we have.
Adam Thielen did show in Carolina this year.
He balled up this year, bro. And he was hurt all year last year. He got fucked up something last year. Yeah, he was out all year.
Andre says we need a corner that won't commit PI every game. I don't know if you're talking about St. Jude or Lattimore, but
I trade Allen, see if I can get that motherfucker, go get Colin Lacey or the corner from fucking Ohio State or Michigan, that one they got there. Johnson, whatever his fucking name is. One of them corners, man, out of college. There's also a lot of receivers. I think this is a 2-round receiver draft.
Yeah, it's definitely not a quarterback draft, but you can definitely get you some skilled players.
Well, what do you know? We don't need a fucking quarterback though.
Yeah.
Who thought we'd say that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, we're not used to talking football in fucking February, March. You know, June, July, January, February.
Yeah, we said it earlier, Michael. I think this team, my overreaction Monday is we saw a 70% roster turnaround last year. I think we're going to see another 50% of that 70% is going to be gone. So there's going to be another big roster overhaul. You're going to have.
Do you have the list of the guys that are going to be free agents? Because there's a lot of guys.
I do have it.
The Eagles got a lot of free agents this year, Terrence?
Not really, no. We locked up all the people that we need before the season began, but we're definitely going to go and make sure we sign Zach Bond to a contract because he said he didn't want that to be a distraction throughout the regular season. But
the linebacker?
Yeah, but he has been talking. His agent has been talking to Howie. So after the season is done, they're probably going to get something done. They're going to anyway because Jacoby is not going to start the season because he broke his he tore his tibia.
I guess us, wasn't it? First game?
No, his patella. He tore his patella. Yeah.
Was that against us first game? What happened?
No, it was Green Bay. Tore it in the playoffs.
Damn it.
So there you go, Dev. You got Dammy Brown, Noah Brown, Zacchaeus, Zach Ertz, Tressway, Seibert.
Man, we're one game away from taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, bro.
All right. No Browns.
You gotta start.
You gotta start the Browns. Third or fourth. Zach Ertz, bringing back Tressway, Austin Seibert. I prefer him over Zane Gonzalez.
Yeah.
I think bring them all back, man.
There's a lot. God damn, we did do a lot of 1-year rentals. Chin, you got to bring back.
Yeah, I think you bring Diami back if you don't get a veteran presence or draft somebody early. But I don't bring Noah back. I bring Ertz back. I might bring Zacchaeus back because he's special teams and slot. Tressway is the number one guy I bring back on this whole fucking list. I might bring back Zane Gonzalez. He actually did all right in the playoffs.
Yeah, but Seibert, remember, he was doing what Zane Gonzalez did in the playoffs, but he did it for many games before he got hurt.
Yeah. I bring Dante Fowler back. Yeah, like close to, I think he had 10 or 11 sacks. I bring Wagner back. I bring Iyunashi, what the fuck is that? I bring I bring him back.
How old is Wagner?
50.
35?
Yeah, that's what I thought. He like 35. If you sign him back, it's going to be on a 1-year deal again.
He's the same age as when London Fletcher first came to the Redskins, which is crazy. He was born, he's 34 right now. So he'll be 35 by next season.
Oh, so you probably got another 3 years out of him.
I mean, he's still playing at a high level. You know, I mean, when did Ray retire? Ray retired at what, 36, 37?
He went out on top though, didn't he? After a Super Bowl, I remember.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but he was that was 13, 14, 15 years in, you know.
Yeah,
and a murder charge. That's right.
You know what?
Alleged.
Thomas says draft 2 running backs and spend the rest on the defense side of
draft 2 running backs.
I'd draft 1.
We still can't find a white suit, man.
Yeah. I mean, there's always going to be some free agents that are out there for running back. Next year's running backs, free agents. Who's available next year? Aaron Jones, Najee Harris, Jeff Wilson,
bring it up.
AJ Dillon. I'll show you right now.
Ashton Johnson. Do you think he
can get the focus on? Shit.
That's my question. Given Boise State, Ashton Johnson.
Oh, he's great. If he's available.
Turn your Cialis ad off up there, bro.
I don't know.
You know what's crazy? Nick Chubbs would be a good fit for y'all. Can't stay healthy.
Nah, I don't want that motherfucker. He gonna break his leg first play.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll grab Aaron Jones though.
If you show by market value, here's the top 4. Aaron Jones, Najee Harris, Javonte Williams, and J.K. Dobbins.
Aaron Jones gets hurt all the time too. I don't want none of them. I I would just draft a nigga, dog. I wouldn't pick none of them. Not one of these dudes, bro. If
Javonte Williams is kind of nice.
Up. Mark C says, no, talk about Frankie Lou, aka Black Superman. First of all, he's the Samoan Superman.
yeah. Samoan.
Lubu is the Samoan Superman.
Well, maybe he's Black Adam. He's Samoan.
He's a suntan Samoan Superman. No, we ain't talking about him because we got him locked up in a contract.
That's Black Adam, Mark. Who's that receiver out there?
For what?
Free agents.
Oh, for receivers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Diggs, Higgins, Keenan.
Yeah, Keenan. That's what I was saying. I wouldn't pay him $20 million. He can eat ass for that. But
this is his. This is what his last deal was.
Yeah, I ain't giving him 20. He ain't getting that again. But yeah, if you had to pick one, you would want to spend money.
What about Chris Godwin? Do you think?
$100. I wouldn't pay him what I pay.
He's coming off the ACL.
He's coming off an injury. He's coming off an ACL, man.
Forgot about that.
I take D-Hop too. Y'all didn't want him. I love that.
Jesus, Brandon Cooks is still around.
It's crazy. He's still around. Tyler
DeAndre Hopkins is my guy too.
Yeah. So the top guys are right here, man. So
I don't want Amari.
Yeah. Ryan's still confused on why we didn't use Luke and Sennett more. I agree, man. But I think the pecking order should change in the offseason. So
yeah, I think that is going to happen.
I don't know if Bates is still under. Does Bates have one more year in his rookie deal?
Yeah.
I feel like this was his third year and he should have a fourth year left. So the tight end room can get real crowded, especially if they go out and draft someone. So
I think what it is that Ertz is going to take a step back in playing time next year, and they're going to move Sennett up.
Got to, man.
Nah, they probably just dropped another Sennett this year.
Oh, I'd be so mad. You got one. You already got one on your team.
I think Sennett was going to get more playing time, but Zach Ertz kind of dialed the clock back on his career. And if you have a guy who is, borderline Hall of Famer in Ertz, statistically, and he's playing like he's 5 years younger, do you really start playing Sennett just because? No. You play the best guys out there. Ertz probably outplayed them in practice.
We should use them. We should use them like they use Kincaid and Knox. Fucking
these guys are tough to guard, man.
We run a lot of 2 tight end sets, 3 tight end sets. It's not like it's just that a lot of that we were running out of.
But Bates just blocks his ass off, man. He's a great blocker.
Yeah.
Tim says, "I wish we drafted Cooper DeJean and Mike Sammer still. That'd have been.
We could have got him.
Could have
got him.
Didn't we make the trade so the Eagles could get him?
Correct.
Yes.
Fucking assholes.
We did. You guys got anything for good, bad?
Who we get for that? McCarthy? McCaffrey?
I'm just gonna go to game balls. We'll just go to game balls.
Yeah.
All right. These are your game balls, man. You guys can give them away to whoever you want to.
Jalen Hurts gets my game ball.
Jalen Hurts gets your game balls. For those in the chat, who are you going to give a game ball to? We try to give on offense and defense. Phil, who you got?
On offense, I'm going Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
He was trying to will this team to victory no matter what. Even when everything else is falling down around him, he never lost composure.
Can only overcome so much.
No matter what, no matter how hard, no matter how big the margin was getting, he was out there still fighting it, and that right there, like, it never got too big for him. And because of that, I think we just proved that in defeat and getting your ass whooped, he's still out there fighting. I like that. For nothing else, he gets that.
Do we get rid of
defense? I'm going to give it to Frankie Louvu for entertaining the shit out of me by trying to jump that tush push.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
The second time he leapt over the line, I started laughing. And we're down big at this point. I just started laughing my ass off. I was like, this dude's going to keep trying.
That's the one that made us down big. That's the one right after the Eckler fumble.
It was Jalen Hurts backing up just to be like, go ahead, man, you got it. When he dove over the line, man.
I don't know what they expect people to do in that situation, though. If he's just going to sit there and go,
nothing.
Like, what are you supposed to do?
And be advised, we can award the other team a touchdown.
Would love to be able to say I scored. No, here's the thing. Hockey Lee wanted to say he scored a touchdown in the NFC Championship game. That's what he was doing by that bullshit. I
don't know what
to announce that because he was trying to say that we were intentionally just trying to.
I didn't even know that was a rule.
Well, it's a rule, but it's stupid because whenever the Pittsburgh Steelers coach ran on the field and interfered with a touchdown, they didn't use it then.
Tomlin, he tripped a player.
Yeah, they ain't use it then. Come on, man.
The other thing is that they were trying to say that if you're intentionally, maliciously trying to cause penalties, it's like, no, they're trying to jump this play that no one could stop because realistically, suddenly now it's legal for other players to push a guy, which that at one point that was not legal. Somehow that rule changed.
Yeah,
but nonetheless, Frankie Lou was like, well, if they're going to be pushing him back there, I'm just going to fly over and kill the momentum. I don't blame him. He's trying something. He's not trying to commit a penalty. He's trying to stop the guy. All right.
Yeah.
But Hockey League got to interject himself into the game because he's just like his dad, and he thinks that I'm not just a referee, I'm a star. Can you tell I hate the Hockey League family?
Does he point to the beach like his dad? The dad had some freaking.
No, he ain't been on the roids long enough. His dad was on the roids for 40 years. Dude got balls look like BB.
Yeah. Allegedly, we don't get sued here.
Allegedly,
ain't nothing alleged. I know somebody who eats trenbolone sandwiches for lunch and dinner.
Tom said, speed and space of the NFL, fast running back, catch the ball and run. Players like Casey's rookie receiver, Xavier Worthy, and guys like Gibbs in Detroit.
Gibbs don't catch the ball in Detroit, man. It's a big overstatement. He don't catch passes.
Yeah, he's severely underutilizing that. Remember the Talking Grit guys told us that, like every time he gets going, they just stop feeding him. So I don't know, man.
He doesn't catch passes. He has like 400 passes in receiving.
Yeah. Thomas wouldn't keep any running back going in the next season. I'd keep Eckler.
I keep Eckler. I'd be on, and maybe Rodriguez
on the practice squad.
Eckler wants to be on this team, and he's
under contract.
He's actually his contributions in the passing game were big early.
Oh yeah, lifesaver.
After that concussion, they didn't run him out there as much, but early in the season, that's where he was really helping Jaden out. He was basically, almost like another tight end, almost another safety valve kind of player for Jaden. Really helped him get his mojo going early.
Tia's got game ball to Jaden, game ball to Frankie. What about you, Dev?
I'll give the game ball to. I mean, it's easy to give it to Jaden, I guess, but I'm gonna give it to Ertz. On offense,
that's
on defense, I'm giving it to Tress Way. He's the only defensive player that did anything.
Yeah,
he threw a pass to Senate.
Yeah, Mark, you missed it earlier, bro. We showed the replay of the film. That was my favorite play of the game. Tress Way. It's actually the banner picture of the opening sequence we had. As you can see, that's Tress Way throwing the ball to Ben Senate.
Is he our most important free agent?
Tress Way?
Yeah. Yes.
Wild, right?
Well, it's crazy, isn't it?
I'm telling you, punters don't get that respect for the Hall of Fame, but if they did, he would be one that statistically you'd have to give him consideration because right now he's about the sixth best punter of all time.
I don't know, man. No all pros, very little Pro Bowls. That counts as a punter. You got to have all them shits.
But crazy part is the years he's had good years. There's been some crazy good punters those years.
Yeah, but his consistency over an extended period of time.
Yeah, I mean, not going to get you an All-Pro for that year. That might get you into the Hall of Fame, actually. Tim Calloway, game balls, Tyler Biadasz, and Lulu for the entertainment factor. Thomas Powers gives it to Zane Gonzalez.
Biadasz got knocked the fuck out, bro.
Zane Gonzalez. What's up, Caleb? What's up, Caleb? Make sure you guys check out Caleb, Kayla, and DT on the Fan Sports Fan First Network. Said we're back next year, fellas. Just need more talent. Yeah, man, we ain't got it. We ain't there yet.
FSN.
For me, my game balls, you already gave it to Ertz. I'm going to give it to Ben Sinnott just because, right? I'm a Ben Sinnott stan. Like, that's my boy. I want Ben Sinnott to do well. I want him to be the second coming of Cooley.
All it took us one catch to get a game ball, bro.
All it took is one catch to get.
We lost by 32.
He gets those balls, man. Give it to Ben Sinnott, man. He don't get enough playing time. I'm going to give it to him.
Can we give a game ball to the person that had for the person whose hands got to have cramps for changing the scoreboard 55 damn points? Yeah,
that person.
And I'll give a game ball to the crowd for saying "Fly Eagles Fly" 20 times in a fucking game. You know what I'm saying?
They get tired of it after a while, huh?
Jesus Christ.
Defense is tough, man. Because it was so bad. People were fighting each other about, is it Joe Witt's fault? Is it the player's fault? Joe Witt don't have no talent. I mean, outside of the main guys on defense, there's no talent. There's no depth. So I'm not gonna be mad at Joe Witt. I ain't gonna be mad at Joe Witt.
Joe Witt took a defense that was looking like it was going to be historically bad and turned them into. Well, they finished the season pretty average overall, which means they had to be above average just to pull that anchor up.
Like I raced to mid. You got the best, Reggie. You got the best.
They held the Eagles to 5 for 10 of third down, so it was 50%. I mean, gave up 459 to R350. Time of possession was 30-31 for Philly, 29-29 for us. We did give up.
Let's score 59 points in 30 minutes.
Yeah, 229 yards rushing, but that's plus a 60-yarder to Will Shipley at the end of the game. So,
that's bullshit.
Tom Power says, "I'll tell you what, Gonzalez made that kick in Tampa Bay, and I will never forget it. He sure did. The doink heard round the world, man.
Yeah, it's been a year for the record books for us, man.
It has. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know who to give it to on defense. I guess I got to give it to Wagner. He's busting his butt trying to make things happen. But yeah. All right, Terrence. What about you, man? Who are you giving it to?
I'm giving my game ball to Cam Jurgens for
tough man.
Because he was active and he came in as a backup when he was supposed to be the starter at center.
Yeah.
And then my game ball for defense, I'm giving it to Olin Burks because he kept Jaden Daniels in the spy. I mean, he did his best at the job of keeping him contained, and he had a sack and he had an forced fumble as well.
I thought you were gonna say Zach Bond. That dude's a monster. I didn't realize he's been in the league for 12
because Zach Bond is the obvious choice for a lot of people.
Okay, I got you.
But Olin Burks, yeah, he definitely did his thing yesterday in the game. So I gotta get.
So Blankenship, DeJean, Sauce, the defense is nice. What's up, Fred? Too smooth, said my guys. Hell of a season. Proud of my team. Disappointed about the mental mistakes we kept making. But if I had to give my game ball away, be to Coach Quinn. Thank you for giving us hope. Yeah, man.
Oh, he might get a what kind of awards we give the
Moxies. We'll give a Moxie at the end of the year. Yeah. I got a question. This is because I don't know who this person is because I'm not a wrestling fan like Phil. But Izzy Moreno? She's a wrestler? I don't know who she is. And she's a Commanders fan.
So Izzy Moreno is one of those you think you're going to hear about her. She's going to be a future star, right?
Okay.
In what?
She is currently with Mission Pro Wrestling. She's an indie wrestler. Right. But she's also she's super young. Got a bright future ahead of her. She's one of those people that will be a star in 5 years.
Okay. Hitting the Bowflex.
I just thought it was cool. I don't watch wrestling. I just saw professional wrestler in their profile. And I was like, damn.
Yeah, I bet you did, Steve.
That's pretty cool, man. And
I bet that's what you saw, Steve.
Hey, the fans, we've had celebrity fans come out the woodworks for this team. And we always knew Matthew McConaughey, Wale, Kevin Durant, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. We knew those people. But then you got people like John Bernthal, the guy who played Punisher. And
Shane.
Crazy, man. Just coming out of nowhere. So, Terrence, you gave yours to Olin Burks. And who'd you give it to on offense?
Cam Jurgens.
Cam Jurgens, that's right. Okay. All right. Now, Dev, it's up to you, man. This is the final one for the season.
Oh, this person deserves this one.
It deserves it. Let me at least give you the music. Come on. All right. Who's your shittiest?
Dookie goes to the person who went on vacation during the playoffs, and when he came back, we lost. It goes to Phil, man. It's his fault. It's his fault we lost, bro. He was gone. When that motherfucker was on the boat, we was winning, bro.
Should have stayed on the boat, Phil.
Should have stayed on the boat, man.
Oh, man, Phil.
Deport Phil. I think he's from Pakistan or some shit. I want my $1,000 reward. I go to Phil's house.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny.
But that's who gets it.
Mark said St. Jude's getting that award. He didn't do nothing this last game.
Yeah, he just gets it. He's kind of strange. St. Jude's didn't do shit.
Yeah.
You get one for not being good enough. That's like when it asked what was mama will give you get home from work. That's what you get for something I ain't catch you doing. I know you did some shit. Like,
Fred says, "Damn, Phil, now you got to come get off that jacket."
Oh no.
Phil got the Glanduki award.
Fred, I told you what section I was in and everything. You missed that video.
Yeah,
you had that chance to come run up.
Mike says, "I don't understand how the tight ends aren't flagged for an illegal block below the waist on the tush push. NFL rule says that blocking below is only allowed in the tackle box." I got a feeling they're going to look at that and make. I don't know how you change it.
I wish Washington would have kept doing it, kept jumping off sides and giving the fucking point. That's gonna get it.
I mean, I don't know how you change the rule. Maybe the rule is you can't push the player from behind. Maybe that's
the rule. You can't fake hike it.
Like if you're going to be in that formation, you have to just
you have to go. You can't go hut. You can't do that shit.
Call.
Yeah, you gotta go like field goal kicking.
Yeah, like there's no fake field goal kicks. Like
yeah, you can't just fuck them up on field goal.
Man, that's crazy. I do want to show a few more sequence of things here. This is for just a couple quick ones. We guys talked about this.
Year one, everybody not really knowing each other. Rookies, the best did a tremendous job of bringing us in and helping us out. And we all just meshed, and we got to this point. But at the end of the day, now we lost. It sucks.
Obviously, I'm gonna be disappointed we didn't win this one. I've only played in 2 of these NFC Championship games in 12 years, so I understand how difficult it is to get here. But the thing I'll take away is just the bond that I had, the guys that I met playing with Jaden. I wish I was 22 playing with him. I had my whole career in front of me with him, so it's just that's good. That's tough. But overall, just what an amazing group of guys, amazing coaching staff, DQ. I've loved every minute of being here with him. He just sets such a good foundation every day. And so when times get tough or things get tough, we just kept going back to our foundation. And so I've loved every bit of it.
What's funny, Terrence? I remember.
I can't even imagine what you're feeling like, but
Zach Ertz's last game, he played at FedEx Field. It was that year where you guys let us win to go into the playoffs. You started, you pulled Jalen Hurts out of his rookie year. You put Nick Sudfeld.
Nate Sudfeld.
Nasty Nate Sudfeld.
Hurts only had like 4 completions at halftime, though.
Yeah, and then like Jalen Hurts was just dominating.
And at the end of that game, Zach, that was Zach Ertz's last game as an Eagle, and he's on the sideline.
No,
upset,
Zach Ertz's last game was the year later when we played on Thursday Night Football, and after the game they said, we're trading him.
What's the emotions in here like right now?
Man, it's hard, you know what I mean? Especially when your season's over with and you were one away from being to your goal, which is a Super Bowl, and especially when you go out like that, you know what I mean? We felt like we were better than that, but at the end of the day, like, they made the plays to win the game. And it's just tough because this is a really close locker room. Guys really care about one another. We've put our heads down and worked our butts off all season. And when you fall short, it's really hard. And this locker room's not going to be the same next year. And so you just try to cherish these moments together. You know what I mean? Talk to one another, appreciate each other's company, and stay in contact because this was a very unique group, but we just didn't get it done today. And you kind of try to put into words what this, Frankie, I can't imagine. Marshawn, I can't even imagine what this.
All right, listen to Marshawn Lattimore's comments. Everyone's really going at Lattimore. This is the last one we'll listen to.
I missed this.
Oh, he was calling out the offense. And I was like, really, dude?
I don't know if he called him out.
Listen for yourself. Make your own judgment, and this will be the last thing we listen to.
It's moments like, but can you kind of put into words what everyone's feeling like right now?
Whooped our ass.
Don't nobody want to lose at all. We go out there to win every time. But, we lost. We lost. It was one of the biggest games of the season for us so far. So, we're going to feel down, but, we got to keep our heads up. We grown, man. We went out there and gave it our all. That's what we can hang our hats on and be proud of. So we don't be, just crying about it or anything like that. We straight, you know what I'm saying?
I know you're still digesting this game a little bit, but what kind of sticks out to you in terms of the difference in the outcome here?
Just the turnovers, you know what I'm saying? you can't win if they +3 on the turnover margin like that. And that's really it. You know, I feel like we played hard, offense, defense, special teams, but it's just a turnover. You know.
Did you take offense to that?
I don't think he called anyone.
Getting too much flack.
No, because he
Obviously
even
not
said
the
special teams he played hard. You know, that's not called. I mean, it's just speaking of fact.
Obviously, I'm gonna be disappointed we didn't.
I do want to show. Here's this is for Phil, De'Ami Brown.
The goodbyes, the packing up, and going to the off season.
Oh man, you know we just show gratitude to
Dynamic.
each other, you know, and appreciate each other because you know every locker room is different every year. You know, you have new guys, and you have some guys leave. So at the end of the day, you know, we just want to show that gratitude to each other, and you know, wish the best of luck.
You don't know what your future holds. So this could be the last time in the locker room. You don't know that. So what is that like for you you don't know what's going to happen the next couple of months?
Man, I just take this moment right here and show my gratitude, you know, to every person that's been in here along this journey. And then if I'm back here again, open arms, and wherever else I'm at, you know, I continue.
Give that man a contract.
What's happening?
Let me ask you this: do you want to stay here?
It wouldn't be a problem staying, but you know, at the end of the day, it's still
business,
so
it wouldn't be a problem staying. He probably knows he can get more money somewhere else. I bet that's what it comes down to, man. I ain't gonna be mad at them. Brown leaves. Yeah. Phil clearly won't either, man. Yeah. That's all good.
I just hated people trying to tell me that he was this superstar.
He's a role player.
I think so. I think he is, man. I'm not.
Where? When?
I'm not hitting on that, man. He had
How?
bad games. It's a bad situation to put a guy in, man. Like I said, you can't put. That's not a corner in the NFL going to hold the receivers one-on-one a whole game, bro. It's not one in the entire league. Dion could come back, dog, from the Dallas Cowboy. Dion, dog, could come back right now, dog. If you say we're going man the entire game, this nigga ain't gonna catch. You don't think them niggas gonna catch one pass on him?
What does that have to do with people trying to tell me that De'Ami Brown every year, and especially this year?
Oh, my bad. I was talking about Lattimore. I'm sorry.
We don't need these people. We got De'Ami Brown.
My bad. I thought you were talking about Lattimore. I'm high. I'm sorry.
Superstar. He's this. He's that, and it never happens.
All right. I thought you were talking about Lattimore, Phil. My bad. But
I'm talking about the guy I don't want here.
Well, you don't want De'Ami. I take De'Ami back, dog. De'Ami can't be our second receiver.
I think De'Ami back is our number 4.
3 or 4, I'll take it.
4.
Yeah. I mean, if you're alluding to this, Phil, this is what we can compare it to.
Oh, I don't know what happened, Dots, but here.
No, you can't compare it. Zacchaeus is Dotson's trade, buddy.
But hey. None of De'Ami's seasons have been better than the 2 that Johnson had here.
No, not at all. Not at all. Michael said, ask Terry if he wants to come back. That dude never could have been paid. He stays loyal. Yep. Fred says De'Ami is expendable. Ain't nobody writing his name on the scouting report. Yeah. Role player, man. Wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5.
I would like to see De'Ami on kick returns.
Listen, someone's going to go sign De'Ami to be a wide receiver 3. Guaranteed.
I would have loved to see De'Ami run.
Yeah, he can kick off punch back. You can go to New England and be a wide receiver.
Tim said justice for De'Ami. Bring him back.
Why?
Oh man.
Why?
I don't know. Hey Terrence, congratulations, man. You guys did it. You took it to us, man. Nothing more to say. 2 weeks from now, you got the big show versus Kansas City down in New Orleans.
I can't wait. I'm ready for the baseball season.
Score prediction.
Yeah, baseball. It is almost baseball season time.
Score prediction. Go Yankees.
I'll give my score prediction next week. I'm just trying to enjoy this moment right now.
So we got the Pro Bowl this weekend, right? Pro Bowl this weekend, and then the Super Bowl.
We got players playing in that motherfucker. I guess.
Hey,
we might have 11 guys playing that motherfucker.
I don't know where they're doing the Pro Bowl at. I don't know how it works.
In the same city as the Super Bowl.
It's in the
Florida?
Pro Bowl's
Orlando.
In Orlando.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pro Bowl's in Orlando.
Yeah. That was Orlando. Down like UCF for that general area.
That same week as the football honors, right?
Yeah, they give it all. They get out all the awards. You'll get like the Walter Payton Man of the Year. You'll give out all that stuff.
Who you guys MVP? Terrence?
Saquon.
Man, it's gonna be Lamar.
Yeah. Jay Nice. Terry got clamped by Slay and Q. That's why Ertz had 11 catches. That's how it works, man. Terry had that 136-yard touchdown.
He clamped on that damn touchdown pass.
That's what happens when they know you got to pass. Nigga, when they know you got to pass, they can clamp somebody.
Was that touchdown on Q, or was that on? I mean, it was one-on-one. in a quick slant from the top of the screen. I can't remember. We'd have to go back and look at the film, but
I mean, it would look like a zone either way.
Nah, I think a linebacker was covering him and he just got beat.
No, when
Fred said, my take
don't try to shoot your corners, Dale.
Fred said trade up and get Travis Hunter. I'd give up.
Travis Hunter's going number 1, bro. You ain't gonna get that pick.
I think he's definitely going top 3.
He's going number 1. Tennessee said they're not taking a quarterback, bro. Who else the fuck is you think they're gonna take?
I didn't know they said that. So they're going to keep
going for
Levis.
the best player in the draft. They don't care if it's a quarterback.
That's
They got enough money. They got enough money to get like Mariota because that's how it's left.
That's Travis Hunter. Yeah.
I would try to trade. I'd try to trade New England for their pick, for their quarterback. They got to play at the end of the year.
Yeah.
What's the name? The got the cannon ass on the niggas. The
Will
one
Levis?
that played. No, not Will Levis. He plays for Tennessee. I'm talking about the one that plays for New England.
Oh, Joe Milton.
Yeah. The missile, Joe Milton.
Hey Jay, you missed it, man. We said this earlier, dude. We went over Terry getting claimed to get the Eagles. We talked about that.
Yeah, I go get Bazooka Joe. I go after McCarthy if I'm a team and draft a Hunter.
Yeah, Michael makes a good point. Terry, we seen Terry do things this year he ain't never done before in his life.
Yeah, like
it's a byproduct of Jaden, and he's outrunning folks. Like I didn't think he was going to outrun these guys outrun Slay for that touchdown. He did it. He outran. Who was it last week? He outran. Either Kirby Joseph or was it Brian Branch? I can't remember.
The whole team. Shit.
Outran the whole line secondary. It's nice, man. It's nice.
He's done about 3 times this year. 3 or 4.
Yep. Fred said Lattimore, B-Rob, 1, 2, 3 this year, 1, 2, 3, and Travis. Nah, man, I'm good on B-Rob. B-Rob can.
Yeah. You know, B-Rob's a backup to me now, dog. B-Rob need to get them Chris Rodriguez snaps.
Yeah. Michael's up Sean Taylor's brother.
I'm not doing a goddamn RG3 trade for Travis for anybody. So
yeah, I would. Fuck that shit. 100%. That's how I get quarterback and receiver problems.
Got too many holes. Too many places you can get better at.
We got 2. We can fill 1 player though.
Yeah.
He ain't playing both ways.
Shit. He is about to draft him.
Aaron, what's up, Aaron Sheriff?
You ain't got start corner for us. We got starters. You gonna play it some, but you gonna play receiver.
So, man, we get a threat in the backfield. Another wide receiver over the top safety, some line help both sides of the ball. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be of the 70% roster turnover, it's gonna be another 50%. So more to come. $87 million cap space. First year of a rebuild, NFC Championship appearance, $87 million to spend.
It'll be close to 100 because the cap's going to go up like 14, 15.
It is, and they're going to cut some players too. So,
you
know what's funny? When you look at all the people who have cap room to spend, it's all the teams that won 3 games this year. I'm telling you, it's the Patriots, it's the Titans, it's the Raiders, and then the Commanders. Like, how is a team who finished in the top 2 of the NFC have that much? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a rebuild year for us. Telling you, it's going to be great.
It all trickles back to when they took our salary cap space.
Oh, back in 2010, before 2011, end of 2011, going to 2012, the unwritten rule. But yeah, man, good luck. We got the Pro Bowl this weekend. Good luck in the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens. A couple of people chiming in. Everyone's coming in late, man. We're wrapping up here. Slick with the kicks, Philadelphia Chickens. You know what? Real quick though, I do want to go over our score predictions very, very quickly just to see where we stood.
Don't be so winners, man.
Yam had 32-24. Ohio Lake 46-33. E-Money Bentley had 45-17. AG 25-26-25. Ryan had 30-20. I had 27-26. Dev had 33-24. Crystal had 23-19. Tia had 30-20. 803 Hitman 35-17. Eagles. Thomas Powers 33-24. Marcus 34-31. James 33-24. Terrence didn't make one. Respect. Slick with the kicks 42-38. Los 239. Grillers 28-17. Eagles. Phil had 27-26 Eagles. Todd 30-24. Commanders. Kim 34-27. And Adrian, your loving wife, had 34-26 Eagles. She was pretty close there for a minute, and then the score,
yeah, she was.
I was like, oh, she might get it, man. And then we fumbled.
34-26. She even said it too. She was like, I was close to my prediction.
We'd have won that game if it wasn't for Phil, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Go back on the boat.
Yeah.
Go back on the boat, Phil.
Go back to Barbados.
I mean, y'all could have chipped in on that shit. I would have gladly gone back if y'all had chipped in on that.
Yeah. Terrence, any parting words, man?
No, man, best of luck in all season with the free agency and the draft. I honestly can't wait until this Super Bowl is over because that's the best part of the season for me is the off season, the acquisitions, the draft. So I can't wait to see what everybody does, and then we can chop it up and see what it is that we all pick. We're doing a draft party. Can't wait for that again, as y'all usually do around that time of the year, because it's always fun to.
We'll bring everybody on during the draft, man. Everyone.
We got some Tampa guys, some motherfucking Lions guys now. Hopefully, some Atlanta guys. We got Tennessee guys.
Fun with everybody.
Definitely good to be a part of the draft party.
Because,
it's just fun.
Cool, man.
Bring liquor.
Well, we appreciate you, man. You're an Eagles fan. You're our friend, though. We appreciate that even more. You're our friend of the show. So
look at this. We can get along, dog. Eagles and Commanders fans. We can kumbaya it all together. It's all football, family love, man. Can't we all just get along?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Straight up. Phil, any closing words?
Run it back.
You want to do a Dookie acceptance speech?
Run it back. Run it back.
Right back next year.
Award song. That's the intro to the Moxies.
I gotta do my Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh man, Aaron said, "Not worried. We got a GM and a coach. Players that want to come here." Yep. How about you, Dev?
All the Eagles fans don't want to come here. Well, like Phil said, running back, man, to get bring back the guys that we need and bring some new guys that we need in and draft correctly again. Man, I feel like the sky's the limit, man. I've never been as positive feeling about our team as I have now. Yeah. Thank you for that, feeling Quinn and Peters. Pause.
And we Lance Newmark is staying. Our assistant GM he's not going to the Jets. So good for us. We thought he was going to leave us and go to the Jets.
What the fuck does he do? What does he do?
He's the lead scout. He's the assistant GM. He's in charge of like all the scouting.
When did he get that job though?
He was with the Lions for 26 years.
I'm saying, when did he start working for us?
He came over with Peters last year.
Oh, okay.
They came over. They were a package.
Came like in the middle of the year this year. I thought.
No, they were together. So at least I read that he's.
So he drafted Gibbs in. What was there?
He did.
Damn it, man. Why didn't you bring us, bro?
He drafted Calvin Johnson. 26 years he was a scout for the team.
Why the hell we get in there? They've been bad for 25 of that.
I know. He had some good players though.
You get one of those. He's a DEI hire.
We want to thank everyone for tuning in. Like I said, if you haven't hit the like button on YouTube, please hit that like button. Thanks to Terrence.
Way, no black man has ever got hired for DEI. I've said that 100 times. It's never happened.
Never.
Only time a black man gets hired for being a black man is on Pornhub, bro.
Got the music too. There you go. All right. This weekend we got the Pro Bowl. I'm not sure when this podcast will revert back to once a week. Last year we were going to revert back to once a week, but there was just so much damn news from the day the season ended till the season started. We were like, we're going to go to once a week, and every week something happened. So I guess we'll stick to 2 a week until we figure something out. So I guess we'll probably see you guys Thursday until told otherwise. The next show, for 100% sure, we will give away that Joe Theismann jersey. I promise. Next show, Joe Theismann jersey giveaway. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We love you guys. We'll see you Thursday. Peace and hail. Proud of the boys. We out.
Oh, Thundercats is 40 today.
Yes, with Debs.